stays up to date, and it responds to the need of the commander or who's ever in charge, because sometimes those things have a way of getting away from you. Distinction between intelligence and information. Intelligence is a subset of information. Information can be intelligence, but intelligence cannot be information. Intelligence has a specific purpose and use, and it provides confidential advice to decision makers. Basically, when you have actionable intelligence, it is a way that American diplomacy has operated for over 200 years since the Civil War. Intelligence is defined as the product resulting from the collection, evaluation, analysis, integration, and the interpretation of all available information. Intelligence is processed information. You never disseminate raw intelligence, because you as the analyst, or you as the one guiding that, must be clearly defined on your mission, your set of goals, and what your actual mission statement is. Or process accurate information presented in sufficient time to enable the decision maker to take whatever action is required. That goes back to my earlier comment of having it as for diplomacy, for is plausible deniability. We'll have covert actions going on, but I'll enable the diplomats to have plausible deniability because we won't tell them everything. Broad categories of intelligence: strategic, operational, and tactical. Strategic intelligence is an intelligence product that provides insight or understanding, contributing to the decisions on broad strategies, policies, and resources, directed to achieve long-term organizational objectives. Operational intelligence is an intelligence product which supports national and regional managers of line areas in planning activity and deploying resources to achieve operational objectives. Again, one of those would be a prime example of plausible deniability during diplomatic discussions or renegotiations or negotiations. The diplomats simply won't know everything that the intelligence community is doing. Tactical intelligence is an intelligence product which supports line areas and other operational areas in taking cases of specific action to achieve compliance or enforcement objectives. Law enforcement uses this all the time. Obviously, the old theory between law enforcement, if they have a barricaded suspect, was the old theory of surround and drown. That means where they would surround the building or location, have an overwhelming security force, and then wait the person out. That really has gone by the wayside for tactical entry teams and other type of intelligence gathering exercises that we'll discuss here later on in the presentation. Direction phase. It identifies the problem an intelligence process is going to examine. Several questions to be asked. Why am I working towards this intelligence product? Who is the consumer of my intelligence? What is the task that the client wants me to address? What is the intelligence methods should I use to address the task? What resources will I require to address the task? Where will these resources come from, and how long will it take to achieve the task? That is in the directional phase. And those are questions you really should be asking yourself when you start looking at that intelligence cycle.